This is Abhijit, and today we are going to learn about math class in Java. Math class in Java has multiple methods inside it, so it provides the methods to perform different types of mathematical operations. So all the methods available inside the math class are static in nature, and we cannot instantiate the math class. So let's get into our IDE and create a class, and we will see how the methods work. Okay, so this is the class what I have created, math class demo. So we will look into those methods which we work upon day in and day out in the math class. So let's take some examples and try to understand how they work. So let me just print this output of these methods, math.abs. So we have abs method. What it does is like it gets the absolute value of any particular number we are giving. So let me take it takes the input as double, float, int or long. So let me take the float one here. So we'll provide the number as some 23.65. Okay, so what it will do is it will get the absolute value of minus 23.65. So the output should be 23.65. So let's run it and see if our output is coming as expected or not. Yes, we get the output as 23.65. So we'll write another print statement for another method, that is math dot, let's take the power one, and we will give 10 power 2. So what it does is like, so in our mathematical operation, if we perform 10 to the power 2, so the output should be 100, right? So here this POW method does the same thing. So I just saved it and run it. And the output is 100. And for the power method, the output is always a double. Then we will look for the square root. So math dot sq so you can see sqrt is the square root 1. So it's pretty much self-explanatory. So if I provide 9 as the input here, so it will get the square root of 9. And the output is 3.0. It returns a double value always. Then we will see some round up or round down methods available in the math class. So what we are going to use is ceil of 23.12. so what this method does is it rounds up the number to the next one, so irrespective of the decimal value. So in this case the output should be 24. So let's run it and see. Yes, as you can see, even though 23.12 is the input number, still it is rounding up to the next number, that is 24. So we have another method, that is math.floor. So if I provide now 23.88 also, it will round down to 23, because this is the functionality of this method. Irrespective of the decimal number, it will round down. See, you can see 23 here, 23.0, right? So we have another method that is called rint. So what it does is it checks for the decimal value, and according to the decimal value it either rounds up or rounds down. So I'll show you that. So let's take 23.12. So now it will round it down to 23. See here, the output is 23. If I provide here 23.88, then it will round up to 24, because the decimal value is more than 0.5. See, the output is 24 here. So we will see couple of more example, like the max and min, math.max. So we will take two double values here. One is 10.2 and one is 15.8. So it will return us the maximum out of these two numbers. So the output is 15.8. So we have mean as well. So if I provide mean here, math.mean, it will return the minimum value out of these two numbers. So output is 10.2 in this case. So we will take another example of add exact. So we have to provide two integers here, 12 and 15. So what it will do is it will add up these two parameter values and it will return us the addition of these two numbers. See, the output is 27. We will look into another method, that is math dot multiply exact. So I am providing 2 and 5 as parameters here. So the output should be 10, because this will simply multiply these two numbers. Here you can see the output as 10. So this is how the different methods in the math class are used. So there are multiple other things as well. So try to explore other methods as well. These are the methods we use day in and day out. So keep trying your hand on the other methods as well. So if you have any kind of queries or any kind of confusion, you can provide a comment on the comment section. I'll try to resolve your queries. So I hope this video is useful. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.